news tonight, attacks on tape. The FBI's recording from September 11th, never heard before, the sounds of terror and chaos as they happen. Saving the twins, the remarkable operation to separate babies who were joined at the head. Closing in, new reports that the evidence against Martha Stewart is growing. What's the bottom line? Invisible invasion, the West Nile virus claims another victim. What other deadly diseases could mosquitoes bring? We'll take a closer look. And threatened beauty, our national parks in peril, finding solutions to save themselves. Banning cars becomes a blessing.
From ABC News World Headquarters in New York, this is World News Tonight with Peter Jennings. Sitting in tonight, Charles Gibson.
Good evening. Tonight, an extraordinary, newly uncovered audio tape, the sounds of 9/11. Just outside the Twin Towers that morning, an investigation was underway. One man was wearing a wire, a hidden tape recorder. What he recorded was hardly what he intended. The pictures of that day have such tremendous impact, so did the sounds. ABC's John Miller is joining us tonight. John?
Well, Charlie, as we all well know, the attack on the Twin Towers was well documented on videotape, most of it taken from a great distance away. But now, through a very odd set of circumstances, an audio tape has emerged that chronicles the events at Ground Zero that morning. It is a chilling soundtrack. On September 11th, in an outdoor cafe nestled at the foot of the Twin Towers, two men sat down to have a chat. One of the men, Stephen McCardle, was a government informant wearing a hidden transmitter. The other man was a tax assessor who was allegedly taking bribes. But as they talked, the first plane hits.
That was an explosion. That was an explosion.
The tape was uncovered by New York Daily News reporter Greg Smith.
He is wearing a transmitting device that is transmitting whatever he's hearing back to the FBI.
The World Trade Center.
And when that happens, he, like everyone else, just runs. He was there when the second plane hit, and you can hear the second plane is even louder. It's really a very frightening sound. You also hear the voices of firefighters and the voices of cops. He captures this, I don't know, it just bewilderment that people are feeling.
Stephen McCardle and his target both survived. The two FBI agents who were monitoring McCardle's tape had to run for their lives, even as their recorder continued to pick up the sounds. What had started out as a wire on a routine corruption case had become an audio history of the ultimate crime. The FBI agents working the corruption probe were pulled right into the 9/11 investigation for months. The tape made by the government's informant Stephen McCardle was used as evidence in the case that resulted in the arrests of 18 New York City tax assessors in February. The man McCardle recorded that morning talking about bribes has since pled guilty. Charlie?
All right, thanks very much, John Miller. Incidentally, New York City's plans to commemorate the one-year anniversary of 9/11 were announced today. Seeking the simple and powerful, there will be a reading of the names of the 2,800 killed. The reading's to be led by former Mayor Rudolph Giuliani.